the atheist magician who don't tolerate religion or anything you can prove. He's the atheist magician who just laughs at superstition and is trying to improve thinking.
Hello, it's me again. Just having a cheeky little drink. My Guinness. I like my Guinness. My 4 pints of Guinness. I only have the one drink. Anyway, welcome, the magician here, and this is my next video, and I said that this time I would be talking about morals and what a scientific theory actually is. A common misconception is that religious believers think that atheists don't have a moral centre or a moral code, and that's totally wrong. They're mistaken with that. I mean, let's take the Bible for example. God condones slavery, he condones rape, and he condones stoning children and people to death. Well, I don't. I think that slavery is wrong, I think that rape is wrong, and I think that stoning people to death is wrong. So I'm actually morally superior to your God. If you actually think that your God is morally correct, then you would have to agree with slavery, rape, and stoning to death. And you probably don't. No normal person would. So therefore you didn't get your morals from a book. You would have already had to have a moral code in order to determine whether those things were good or bad. And you've probably determined that they're bad. Therefore you don't get your moral code from a book. Alright? Morals are morals throughout the world. If we see someone sick or in need, we'll help them. It doesn't matter if you're religious or not. It's just intrinsic. It's just what you do. And it just annoys me that people think they get their morals from a book and they don't. Another little drink. I mean, in many scientific studies, it's been found that animals have morals. Gorillas, chimps, elephants, dolphins and whales, to name but a few, have all been determined and found to have a moral compass amongst themselves. Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think they read the Bible. So, you know, we don't get our morals from a book, and if you think you do, you're wrong. Alright, so that's morals pretty much covered. Theories, scientific theories. I've got a theory about this. A scientific theory is as good as it gets. It's not just some wild idea. It's not just think, I think that might work. That's not a theory in scientific terms. A theory is as high as it gets. A theory in scientific terms is a fact. Gravity is a theory. A theory in scientific terms is a tested, repeatable, verifiable observation. To be a theory, it must be testable by anyone. So let's take the theory of gravity, for example. If you hold something in front of you, something that's not fragile or breakable, a cushion or something, and let go, it will fall to the ground. Every single time you do it. And by anybody that does it. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are, your beliefs will not stop that cushion hitting the ground. That's a theory. It's testable. You can test it. It's verifiable. A third person can verify what happened. Anybody can verify what happened. That is a scientific theory. And a lot of people also think that a scientific law and a scientific theory, like a law is above a theory. It's not. It runs alongside it. A theory is as good as it gets, as I say. A theory explains the why something happens. A law explains that something will happen. So they work together. A law isn't higher than a theory or vice versa. So, you know, to put it in simple terms, a law explains that something will happen. A theory explains why it will happen. Okay, that's a scientific theory. And I hope that's helped clear everything up. Anyway, this is a magician signing off. Take care, people.
That was the atheist magician. Thanks for watching this video. But now he's had to go. Comment and click the link to subscribe. But if you don't want to, then fuck off.
That's never going to happen. I think that was the best.